is November 7th. Last night we had a pretty good afternoon. We saw a couple smaller bucks come in chasing does, grunted a little bit, so that was pretty exciting. This morning we came in, got set up, had a spike come in right at daylight, and I was watching the hillside and I noticed that a big 10-pointer was over there. And he bedded down for a little bit, and after watching him for a little while I noticed that there was a doe up there with him, so she had him locked down. I was hoping that maybe they would work their way this direction, but she got up and he chased her the opposite direction, so it's good to know that the bucks are still in here though, because we haven't had very many pictures in the past 24 hours or so. I guess the does just have them on lockdown. So fingers crossed later this morning or this afternoon, they'll be up and moving. We're supposed to have some cold weather come in tomorrow. So hopefully that gets the big boys up on their feet. So thumbs up and good luck, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So it's day 5, November 8th. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Last night we had a pretty awesome encounter with a couple bucks. A new 7-pointer came in, also saw a spike. And first thing this morning, we had a pretty nice 9-pointer come in. He was a mainframe 8 with a kicker off one of his G2s. Decent buck, just not what we're looking for out here in Kansas. He passed by me at about 20 yards or so, downwind. He knew something wasn't right, but he didn't spook off or anything. He was also with an 8-pointer. excited morning. We've seen 2 8-pointers, the 9-pointer, the 7-pointer, a 4-pointer, and a spike, and 1 doe. We also had a coyote come in, and he had double tags on his ears, which was pretty cool. So it's supposed to get colder as the day goes on. We may even get some snow this afternoon, so fingers crossed we'll see some more activity and hopefully get a big boy on his feet. So thumbs up, and we'll see what else the day brings. Well, it's Thursday afternoon. We had a pretty awesome morning. Saw several bucks and a doe. Went back to the hotel, got some lunch, and as you can see, this is what we come back to. So it's pretty cold, windy, and snowy this afternoon. We've already had a couple of deer on the trail camera pictures coming out in the snow, so fingers crossed we'll have some good luck this afternoon. So it's Friday, November 9th. It's the 6th day of our hunt. And yesterday afternoon, the snow came in. Everything got real wet. It was kind of a mix of snow and rain. So we only sat till about 5 o'clock yesterday. Was able to see the typical 4-pointer and 7-pointer I've been seeing, and a few does. This morning, right at daylight, had a couple does come in, a big doe and a fawn, and then a spike and a 5-pointer came in, and I haven't seen really anything since. So, gonna get down here. Dad had a pretty active morning. Saw a fawn kind of early, and then had a nice 9-pointer come in, and a little bit later after that, had a 4-pointer come in. So I think they're moving. You just got to be in the right spot at the right time right now. And we had a couple new bugs show up on camera last night. So fingers crossed they're not too far, and maybe they will come in this afternoon. So we're going to get down, go get some lunch, and then be back out here this afternoon. So it's day 7, November 10th. Bulldogs play Auburn tonight, so go Dogs. Last night we had 2 pretty nice bucks come in right at dark, all windows. Just stayed right out of bow range, so one was a nice 10-pointer, the other one was a nice 8-pointer, both shooters. So hopefully they're still in the area, and we see them again tonight. This morning it was super cold. With the wind chill, it was 5 degrees. So we had to go pull some stands. We didn't hunt as long as we typically do. Got down around 9 o'clock. Saw the 9-pointer that I let walk a couple days ago. back in here this afternoon. Dad's actually hunting in the ladder stand just across the little gully from me. It's kind of a different wind. The deer that we saw last night actually came downwind of me, which was an opposite wind than we have tonight. So it's actually good wind if they come from the direction they did last night. So we'll see what the afternoon brings, and hopefully have some good luck. It's November 11th, day number 8 for us. Man, they were fired up this morning. I can see probably a little over 1,000 yards and on another piece of property. And there were bucks chasing does all morning. Couldn't really tell the size, but I could just see antler. Several does were actually pushed all the way to us. Came in about 20 yards. Unfortunately, the buck didn't follow them. He followed them out about a quarter of the way out into the field, and then turned around and went back, started chasing another doe with another buck. So Dad saw several bucks this morning, smaller bucks, spikes, and 4-pointer. So hopefully we'll see some of these big boys pretty soon. This afternoon we're supposed to get some rain, and then tonight is supposed to snow again. So we're probably going to take this afternoon off and take a break and get back after them tomorrow morning. So thumbs up, and we'll see how the rest of the morning goes. It's November 12th, my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. A year ago today, I killed my first Kansas buck, first and only Kansas buck. I killed him on the morning hunt last year. This morning we had snow, heavy winds, real cold. Saw 4 bucks, a spike, 2 4-pointers, and the 9-pointer I let walk a couple of days ago. This afternoon, the snow's finally kind of let up, but we got really heavy winds, 20-mile-an-hour winds. And I'm hoping that with the snow letting up a little bit, maybe these bucks will get up on their feet this afternoon, start looking for more does. That's what that 9-pointer was doing this morning. So last night we took the afternoon off because it was kind of drizzly, rainy a little bit. And of course at 4 o'clock, one of our shooter bucks came in. So maybe he'll make that mistake again this afternoon, and we'll see how the afternoon goes. It's Tuesday, November 13th. This morning it was super cold. The wind chill was 3 degrees. And we actually saw some does right at daylight. And then about 7:30, 7:45-ish, one of the first bucks we had on camera, we called him Goofy because one side is kind of goofy than the other side. And he's a nice 10-pointer. Came in following 2 does. Came into about 25 yards. I was waiting for him to turn broadside when a truck came down the road, and it got kind of spooked and ran off. So didn't get a shot, unfortunately, but he was a really nice deer, probably one of the biggest body-sized deers I've ever seen from the stand. But anyways, we got back out here early this afternoon. It's probably around like 1:30-ish. Hopefully he's still around here and he comes in this afternoon. That's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see what the afternoon brings, and hopefully we'll have some good luck. So it's Wednesday, November 14th. Last night we saw the 9-pointer we've been seeing, as well as a messed up rack buck. He has an antler that kind of drops down off the side. We've been seeing those two pretty regularly. This morning we also saw that messed up buck as well. We only saw 2 other does this morning. They weren't moving very much. Dad saw a spike. This afternoon we got in here kind of early. I had a buck pass by about 700 yards. Looked like a pretty nice buck, but I'm hoping that means they're up and moving this afternoon. It's pretty warm this afternoon, up to 37. It's the warmest it's been in the past couple days, so maybe that'll have them feeling a little bit frisky, so we'll see how the afternoon goes. Well, it's November 15th. This morning I saw 10 does, I don't know how many were button heads, but no bucks. Dad texted me about 7:15, 7:30-ish that he shot a nice 8-pointer. Didn't get a good penetration, sort of like what happened to me, but he just got down, looked at his arrow, and did find a blood trail, so we're about to get down and hopefully go find his buck, and hopefully we'll have some good luck over there tracking his deer. Stand. This morning we tracked Dad's deer for a pretty good ways. Ran onto some private property. Not really sure if he's dead or not. We had some pretty good blood for a couple hundred yards, and it just kind of started to fizzle out. And we're waiting on getting permission to see if we can go on this private property and continue to search for him. Unfortunately, while we were looking for him, we saw a truck stop on the road in the direction that the deer was headed. Guy got out. Not sure if they saw the deer or not, or if they got got the deer, but there's no other reason for them to have gotten out, gone through barbed wire fence in the middle of nowhere. So we're not really sure what's happened. So right now we're just kind of in limbo, waiting to see if we can get permission to go on this private property and continue the search. So we'll just continue hunting and see what happens. Hey everyone, so it's November 16th. Yesterday, Dad shot a nice 8-pointer. We saw him on trail camera the morning before Dad got in there. Nice deer, and hit him in the shoulder as well. Got about this much penetration. Got over there, found the arrow, and actually had a really good blood trail. We trailed good blood for about 100 yards or so, and he went onto private property, and we did the right thing. We backed off, found out who owned the property, called them up, and they denied us permission to go and look for the deer. Luckily we know who hunts that property, and they gave that person permission to go and look for the deer. Unfortunately, that was over 24 hours since Dad shot that the guy could go over there and look. And of course, couldn't find any more blood. And so we don't know how well the deer was hit or not. Like I said, he only had about the broadhead's length of penetration on the deer. So it's hard to say if he made a fatal shot or not, but that's bow hunting, I guess. But we're back out here today. This morning, Dad didn't see a deer. I saw 2 does and the 9-pointer that I've been seeing pretty regularly. Last night, another buck came in that we have a lot of pictures of at night. He showed back up last night, so I'm hoping that he comes in this afternoon and maybe we'll get a shot off at him. So things have slowed down here pretty significantly over the past couple days, but it's gotten warm. It's 60 degrees right now, so we'll see what the afternoon brings, and hopefully we'll have some good luck. Hey everyone. Well, it's our last full day here in Kansas. It's the afternoon hunt. This morning we saw 2 does. The buck movement has really dropped off in the past couple days. Not sure if they're just worn out from rutting or what's going on, but it's been warm. This afternoon is kind of overcast and windy. The wind's blowing in some cool air again, so what we're gonna do this afternoon is Saturday, so the dogs are playing at 3 o'clock. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cheer on the dogs and hopefully kill a sad daddy this afternoon, being our last afternoon. We still got a morning hunt in the morning before we pull out, but fingers crossed we'll have some good luck, and go dogs. It's our last day, last morning. We saw 6 does. Well, we saw 3 buttonheads and 3 big does. It's super cold this morning and windy, overcast. We had a good trip. We both had opportunities and kind of messed up. We both hit shoulder. Didn't get penetration on our shots. Seen a lot of bugs the past about 5 or 6 days. The buck activity has really slowed down. Not really sure what happened. But it was an awesome trip. We had a good time, and we'll look forward to next year. So thumbs up, and we'll be headed back to Georgia tonight.